Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. It's Trace Face. Hope you're all ringing in the new year and having a really good day off if you did have the day off. For those of you that did not have today off, I'm sorry, but you're probably in an industry that you're helping people or you're in the service industry. And God bless you for doing that. For a lot of us, many of us are still going to be sick and we're still going to want to get some sort of entertainment on a day off. So God bless those of you that are in other industries. For those of you that had to work today, God bless you. So I wanted to start off by saying, you're gonna hear some noises in the background. I gave my cats a new toy this afternoon, so they're having fun right now. I wanted to start off by saying thank you so much for those of you that have signed up with me recently. I have sessions booked with some of you this week, and I'm really excited to start working with you. I am running a little special right now for the month of January. I am willing to work with you for 2 sessions per the price of 1. Some of you are paying me well over this price. Some of you can pay me this price. I want to be able to work with you. I do not, obviously I don't have any type of insurance money coming my way because I'm not a licensed clinician. But as those of you know, and I talk about this a lot on my channel, a lot of licensed clinicians, it's really hard for them to give this type of advice when they personally haven't gone through something so horrific and detrimental. And so that is why, I think my price is pretty reasonable. But for this month, I am willing to do 2 sessions, 2-hour sessions with you for the price of $47.99. So if you're interested, please hit me up on Gmail. I actually opted to not. I'm in the process of changing my last name, for those of you that know, because I just went through the divorce. So I want everything to kind of be in sync, and that's PayPal needs your legal last name, but I have to change it first with my bank. So I'll talk to you about how you can send payment to me until PayPal gets set up, which will be this month. Everything should hopefully go through. It's just step by step when you change your last name. Okay. Today, I want to talk about this quote that I saw that is so profound. Sam Vaknin, who is a diagnosed narcissistic personality disordered individual, has his own channel, has become quite evolved throughout the years in terms of what he's willing to talk about and share. And I just recently saw this interview with him and the guy that does the Spartan Life Coach. He's the Spartan Life Coach dude, talking about the effects of the internet on society. You guys should check that video out. As a matter of fact, if I can find it, I'm going to put it in the link to the drop-down menu along with my email address for those of you that are interested in working with me. But I found this quote on another Sam Vaknin video the other day, and the quote was this that he said, and somebody commented in there like, wow, this quote is quite profound, and I agreed. He said, "The narcissist is forever liberated by his or her own self-inflicted abandonment." I'll say it again. The narcissist is forever, okay, I'm going to get it wrong. The narcissist is forever liberated by his or her own self-inflicted abandonment. So for some of you that have recently wrote me and wanted to know the way that they operate and why they're doing these things, understand that it was designed for them this way. It was set up for them this way. It is this way for them. They don't want to know any other way. They don't care to feel any other way. It is just as comparable, because narcissism, I believe that it's a spiritual infection. I do believe that it's a spiritual thing happening with these people. They're under an influence of like a spiritual warfare that is going on that they cannot see, that is truly living inside of them, and that is why they all operate the same. That's my belief. But if we are going to kind of go into the clinical terms and the psychological terms, I should say, and we want to talk that way, they know what's going on, okay? When the narcissist is upset with you for whatever reason, it could be that, you call them out on something, okay? Let's say you call them out on something. Well, the narcissist is just going to get in their car and they're going to do something that they know would truly hurt you to your core, right? Like drive down to the strip club and blow $800 on lap dances and sex. Because as it was just discovered in the lovely state of Rhode Island, like we all didn't know this, a very major strip club just got shut down for prostitution. Yeah, my ex-husband can tell you all about it. Okay? When he had to come home and tell me that, oh, the stripper just randomly pulled my unit out and got her stuff on it. Oh, is that what they call sex nowadays? What a dirtbag. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyway, you got to laugh about it now, right? It wasn't funny at the time. It wasn't funny having to go to the clinic every few months because you're paranoid that you're twisted and lying and ridiculous clown of an ex-husband was doing these things. And it really does a number on your head and what's going on with you. Oh, but they didn't cheat, by the way. They didn't cheat. And they're running around telling people they didn't cheat and they didn't lie. Right. Guys, and I know that a lot of you are going through the same kind of hurtful, unbelievably twisted stuff. It's unbelievable, right? Because you and I don't operate this way. It's so hard for us to understand how somebody can. And somebody can literally go around. You think to yourself, no, there's no way. Well, maybe the stripper was the aggressor. Maybe the stripper really did get her stuff on his unit, and he felt the need to tell me because I was already going to get tested anyway, because I discovered he was talking to a cop's wife. I mean, it's just, guys, I want to reiterate to all of you that when you catch them in these lies and you catch them doing things that are just absolutely horrific and you wouldn't do and shouldn't be done to you, understand that lies always mean that there's more. When they're lying to you again when they're trying to tell you the supposed truth. And then months later, well, maybe they've had a few and you bring it up again and you notice the story has changed yet again. It's because they're lying. And that's not even the story. The story is far worse than you could ever imagine. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And the issue is, you guys, they know what they're doing. That's the serious detrimental effects of this stuff, is they know that they're doing it. They know what they're doing. It's all a mechanism to have control. And it is comparable to the drug addict. It is comparable to any addiction. Narcissism is an addiction. And a lot of narcissists are addicts. They have other addictions that they've got going on. Most of them are porn addicts. They're obsessed with pornography. We have a serious issue, okay, with a lot of the men in our society and a lot of the women too, who are watching this stuff day in and day out and wondering why they can't have any decent relationships. There's a problem, okay? It's a problem. The Bible talks about protecting your eyes and being different. The Bible always talks about be different. Don't do what everybody else is doing. because that's the kind of life we should be living, right? Not following the crowd. You know, and guys, a lot of I'm seeing it with my clients. I'm seeing it. A lot of the new supply that the narc went instantly with is another narc. They're another narcissist. That's what they're going to attract. Low vibrating sewer rats that don't have any brains. Yes, a lot of the people that they're going to go with are much younger than them because that's the level that they're at. They're immature idiots. I don't know how to make it like, you know, it's so hard. It's so hurtful because they in one breath, they're telling you all kinds of things. A lot of them are coming home after, and the only time you're going to see them have their fake breakdowns is when you've caught them in stuff. And then all of a sudden the tears flood. All of a sudden they start talking about what happened to them as kids and their dad. You know, Daddy didn't treat me right. Daddy hated me. Well, you know something, okay? I'm dating somebody right now whose father abandoned the entire family. The entire family. Right after he had cancer. He was 13 years old and he had cancer in his leg. And this father was so abusive to him and his mom and everybody in the family, he just up and left the entire family. Okay? He hasn't seen his father since he was 13 years old. He randomly saw him in a grocery store 2 years ago, so he knows he's still living around the area. And then he lost his brother in the station nightclub fire. His brother. It was his best friend. And I don't know if those of you that know about this horrible fire that took place in the state of Rhode Island, it was horrible. 100 people died in this fire. It affected, our state is so small, it affected everybody in the state. Okay? Had a horrible, horrible life. His mom died a few years ago. The family's was fighting over the shares of the house. I mean, so what I'm trying to say is, after everything he endured, which is far worse than some of these narcissists I dated and unfortunately married, far worse. And you want to know what? He chose a different life. He said to himself, I'm not going to be like my dad. He doesn't have a history of abusing women. Not that I know of. I don't see an infected soul or spirit happening there. And the point of this story is they do have that ability to choose one path to another. Every minute, every choice that they make, they could say, I want to do the right thing or I'm going to do the wrong thing. I'm going to work on myself because I want a better life for myself, or I'm going to continue to do the same thing because that's all I want to know. Okay? So my point is, stick with people that are willing to evolve, that want to do the inner work, that want to change, that don't want to be this way. Do I think still that narcissists can heal? I think that, honestly, the only way that these people could heal is through Jesus Christ himself, okay? That's who I believe in. And they would have to go to Jesus and literally get delivered because they have very diabolical, very dark spirits residing within them that talk to them all day long and help them along this evil journey that they're on. Because I don't care what any of them try and tell you guys. I don't care what excuse they make. There is no excuse. There is no excuse for these people to cheat on you, to lie to you, to continue to gaslight you and tell you that that's not what happened and change the story. That is abuse. And no one deserves it. That's horrible. And you guys need to walk away. Get them out of your life. Change everything that you can change within yourself, because that's the start of all of it. That's going to stop this pattern and stop these people. It's you that's going to stop them. You know, the Bible talks about Jezebel. And the only reason Jezebel was able to be Jezebel was because Ahab allowed her to. Behind every abuser is somebody allowing it. Don't be the end of that abuser's line. Get out of that line of fire and have a different life this year for 2019. I believe in all of you. I believe that you can. I know that you can. I know that you will. The minute someone does this to you, they deserve out of your life. Out. Never to return, never to re-enter. That's what they deserve. Because I'm going to tell you something else. Most of these people, they told you they weren't going to do it again, and guess what? They did it again and again and again and again and again. And then they did it again. You just probably didn't know about it. And when you did catch them, they lied again and again and again and again. Sick. I am Traceface for 2019. I pray, I believe we will all face the truth together. We will expose these narcissists for who they are and what they do. And we will win this battle between good and evil. Thanks for watching. Let's bring in 2019 the way we should. Good will win. I'm Traceface. It's time we all face the truth together.